Hey loves, you're welcome back to my channel. If you're here for the first time, I welcome you specially. Today I want to make milk candy. I have here 1 cup of milk, powdered milk, and here again 1 cup of milk. For this one I'll make the plain one so I can roll it out later, cut out plain and tint to any color I want. I have this food color, gel food color, peach. That's peach color. I have a butterscotch flavor. You can use any flavor of choice. For each cup of milk, I'm using 1/4 cup of sugar. Then I'll use just a bit of margarine. I'm using cocoa powder. For this one, I'll use chocolate flavor. That's the cocoa powder for 1 cup. This 1 cup, then this one will be a plain one that I can now tint a bit of it. I have my cutters. I'll show you how to use it. This is water. Each cup of powdered milk, I'll use 1/4 cup of water. So first, I'm going to add sugar into the pan. Then I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of water and fill it. I'm doing this on medium heat. Flavor is about a 1/4 teaspoon. Margarine. I want to stir it to combine. We'll cook this until we get a caramel. The caramel should not be too thick. It should not be too thin. Normally, if it's the thick caramel we need, we're not going to put water. But since we want this one to be able to coat the powdered milk, so we just cook this in about 5 minutes. And I'm going to add the powdered milk. Mix until it is well combined. At this time, my fire is on low heat. If your caramel dries up too much, this might not be enough. That means you need to add a bit of water, but we need to make sure we mix very well to determine if we are going to be needing that extra water. So we don't want to add water to it and then realize that it is now too sticky. At this point, I'm adding in a bit of water. So this is to tell you that when you are cooking your caramel, you should not allow it to dry up too much. You want to wash your hands very well and rub a bit of margarine on your hand. Knead it until it is very smooth. Depending on the size you want, if you want to have an accurate measurement for all the candy, you can use a scale, or if you can eyeball it, roll it out, know the size you want. So any pattern you want to use, just put it inside and press it in. Once you press it in, you just if I don't want it to be that big, I can cut it a little smaller depending on the size you are making. This is another pattern. Put it in, put the milk candy, press it. Make sure your hands are clean. You know these things, you are eating it, you have to be hygienic about it. So press it down. I'm sorry about the background noise. People are around. Look at that. Just bring it out gently. I want to put color on the remaining one. If you put this pattern, if you place it very well and it's not shaky, when you push it out like this, it will not come off like it was doing before. Because this is, I just got this. I normally use my cookie cutters, fondant cutters. So I'm also learning along the way, you understand? So I placed it very well and it is not shaky. Can you see? For the chocolate milk candy, I'm going to add the sugar, 1/4 cup of sugar. Some people add more because it's having cocoa powder, but the sweetness is okay for me. You can add more if you like. This time around, I'm not going to let the water dry out. Put this on low flame. Flavor, let's 1/4 teaspoon, and the margarine. Then I'm adding in the milk. I'll leave out a little in case I need to add it when I'm kneading. Then 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. Mix this very well until the dough is formed. What happened the other time that I let the caramel dry out, that I had to add water again. Can you see that this one now looks like it's even needing milk? Because I didn't let it dry out. If you don't allow the syrup to dry, as it will reduce too much, you won't need to add extra water. So I'm going to add the rest of the milk. If you find out that this is too sticky, then you want to use a bit of milk. If you have extra milk, add extra powdered milk to it. You can see it is sticky. I'm going to add a bit of powdered milk that I have in the house. I'll just add it. But I bought the 2 cups of milk purposely for this recipe. There's this woman that sells Dano milk in she measures it in the market, so that's where I bought it for this, just for this recipe. So just I'll turn this inside this bowl now, and we'll mold it. So with a clean hand, washed hand, I'm going to start kneading this. It's still hot. As it's cooling down, it's getting firmer. After that little milk that I added, if it is too hot, you can allow it to cool down further. This is all done. I was able to get 24 pieces of milk candy. I had some, not that much. If I calculate everything I had, it should be like maybe 2. So you can enjoy this. If you have sweet tooth, it's not too sweet. I mean, 1/4 cup of sugar for 1 cup of milk, and this is not something you will be eating every time. For children, you can allow them to eat this. And if you want to go into a business with this, it is a very good business model. I bought a cup of milk for 500 naira. The 2 cups is 1000 naira. So I used 1000 naira milk to make all this. Then the sugar, 1/4 cup in 2 places, that's half cup of sugar. Half cup of sugar should be about maybe 150 naira. Yes, something like that. Then the flavor and the butter, you know how to cost all those tiny things. And your packaging, if you are packing it into a cup like this, you know how much you buy it. You have to calculate all this. If you want to package it for small, you know, children, maybe they don't want to buy big this thing. Maybe you put like 2 or 3. You can use something like this. You can do stickers. This kind of sticker is not big, so the cost will not be that much. Or this type, or the round one. So once you have been able to calculate your cost and everything, you know the profit you want to make, and you would determine if this is a good business to go into. And of course, you are not going to be buying your milk at retail price. You buy in bulk, at least maybe a Congo, call it a Congo in Nigeria, or maybe half paint or painter, or you buy sachet. There's the 350 gram sachet, there's the 800 grams, and every other thing. If you are using Dano, you're using, pick any milk of choice. So I'm going to pack this now so that you see how it looks. I hope you found this helpful. Look at the way I packaged it. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. And turn on notifications so that you get to know whenever I upload a new video. I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe and be blessed. Bye. I love you all.